Hello everyone, this is Manal Almehaidly. I'm an assistant professor at the Department of Languages and Translation, University of Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. I am happy to be part of this event and I'm grateful for the conference organizers for allowing me this opportunity to share with you my paper, Urban Narratives, Saudi Women Reclaiming the City Through Fiction. So as a beginning, the study focus or explores the representation of urban spaces in Saudi women's novel, focusing on two novels, Laila Al-Juhani's Al-Firdaus Al-Yabab and Raja Alem's Sitter. It highlights how female characters are represented in both novels, navigating and reinterpreting urban spaces by the turn of the 21st century. So the urban spaces serve as a crucial backdrop in literature, acting as a reflection of social, cultural, and political dynamics. In Saudi women's fiction in specific, these spaces reveal complexities, contradictions of navigating public spaces in a society dominated by restrictive traditions. Regarding the Saudi city by the turn of the 21st century, the old traditional Saudi city was replaced by Western-style modern city. This modernization was accelerated by the oil revenues of the end of the 20th century. And this modernization, the social reforms were not able to keep up with this modernization, and they were slow to follow. The end result has been a growing social and spatial polarization, which is represented in both novels. So the main focus of the study is to read into the novel's representation of these crisis-filled urban spaces and of women's experience of the various forms of discrimination and oppression within such spaces. Regarding the theoretical framework, I have employed feminist literary theory and spatial analysis to explore the intersectionality between gender and space as represented in the selected novels. The previous studies have explored the evolution of Saudi women's narrative against the backdrop of cultural shifts, my study aims to explore the specific representation of urban spaces in shaping women's experience, which hasn't been actually extensively explored. So this research aims to fill a gap in the existing literature, which has focused on the evolution of Saudi women writers' narrative in response to cultural shifts. The research will focus on the interplay between gender and urban space, as well as modernity, offering significant implication for broader academic discussion in literature or literary and cultural studies. So the selected novels here are the works of prominent female authors, Saudi female authors, Laila Al-Juhani and Raja Alem. Let's see a brief overview of Laila Al-Juhani's Al-Firdaus Al-Yabab. It is published in 1998 and it explores the bias politics surrounding honor and women's sexual conduct in Saudi society. The novelist represents a textured picture of women's everyday experience in the Saudi city. The protagonist is a middle-class university graduate young woman who navigates the complex urban space filled with socio-cultural constraints. Through her account of her exploration and experience of the Saudi city by the end of the 21st century, the protagonist gives us an intriguing image of the city, and her journey symbolizes resistance against patriarchal norms, showcasing the interplay between individuality and societal expectation faced by women in Saudi Arabia. Raja Alem's Sitter is written in 2005, and it delves into the inner lives of women, confronting the constraints of urban life. The novel interweaves personal and collective narratives, emphasizing how urban settings shape female experience and identities within shifting cultural landscape. In Sitter, the protagonist is 25 years old, upper-class female protagonist who is depicted to travel in the world, make a relationship, and marry a man of her own choice. Other female characters from different social classes embody complexities of female identity in the urban context. Their interaction with the city highlights various struggles within or with traditional expectation, symbolizing a broader commentary on women's evolving role in modern Saudi Arabia. So regarding the setting in both novels, Jeddah is the city in which most of the events take place. The city of Jeddah is economically renowned as its position as the largest seaport in Saudi Arabia. The financial lead the city took on the back of increasing oil revenues and large inflows of foreign investment by the end of the 20th century changed the city's life and its social structure. The city's special space, which can be inclusive of or inhospitable towards women, is actually the object of social and institutional power, which construct and regulate urban spaces and social relations. In both novels, urban landscape often represent restrictive environment shaped by institutional and traditional norms. However, female characters in the selected works are represented asserting their autonomy through personal narratives, showcasing how urban space serve as backdrops for their quest for agency and self-expression. Through their literary works, Saudi novelists reclaim urban spaces, transforming sites of oppression into arenas for empowerment. This reclamation conveys powerful message about agency, encouraging readers to reconsider the boundaries of public and private spaces. For future research, I recommend that they look into the intersectionality of urban narratives by exploring how religion and gender identities impact women's experience in Saudi cities. Additionally, comparative studies with other Arab women writers could broaden understanding of regional literature trends. That's it, and thank you.